don't look like I feel bad, but I feel bad. I'm turning it on, guys. Okay. I know I don't look like I feel like you can tell I sound my allergies are really bad. I've been dragging all day long. So Joe's cooking today. We are having chicken corn chowder. I wouldn't even know where to begin with it. I mean, I do know how to cook a soup, so I would know where to go with it. But Joe's got his little mise pois or mise plat. Okay, I'm just like, brr. You guys. I've been like barely here. Betty, Mama, thank you so much for coming in. I love you, just being all devoted and everything. Texas is bad with the weather, yes, but the allergies for me.
Today was beautiful.
Yeah, I get migraines, but I also get like I don't know, it's just like it almost feels like a sinus cold. Like I feel draggy, and so I've been yucky all day long. My husband's been taking care of me.
Get up.
But he's cooking tonight. I'm going to be chilling. I love you so much. I'll be listening. Joe, hit it.
All right.
Hit it, boy.
I'm going to be as militant,
but
Lord, as helpful as possible.
Oh,
All right?
Lord.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on. All right. But we're going to try to make it as easy as possible for people to make this because it's really good. All right. So let's go through the ingredients like as I'm going to make them. All right. So I'm going to give you the ingredients as far as what we're making here. All right. So the first thing that we established was we need chicken stock. So we made our chicken stock out of a chicken breast, some celery, some
Sure. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Some
Onions,
salt
celery,
and
carrots.
onions and celery and carrots. And
Garlic.
we boiled it and let it simmer. And
we just used a little bit, you guys. We used a small chunk of chicken.
Just a small chunk of chicken. She's going to show you.
And you can, we're using the other one, but we just grabbed a little piece of chicken and we have carrots, onion, celery, garlic. I mean, we can shred it if we want and throw it in there, but this is liquid gold.
Yeah. Gold.
Yeah. They're gonna say I thought the caramel corn.
All right. So that's one thing we did. You can get the bouillon and make your own. Get chicken broth and make it easy. No problem. We have it too. So, anyways, here's the rest of the ingredients. So you got your chicken broth, and I got that right here. I strained it, but we'll get to that. All right. So let's go through everything. We're gonna put you over here real quick so you can see everything. All right. Let's see if that works. All right. So first thing I did was I got my pot, my 8-quart pot. All right. You'll see some liquid in there and some leavings because I cooked 3 strips of bacon in there. I chopped it up and then cooked it. All right. And then I took out half of the oil that was remaining from it and put it aside. Okay. So we just made bacon and then we took half of the oil, put it in a jar. It's over there. The other half is in the pot. And we're going to do cooking chicken and bacon and all that stuff. You don't want to cook it in separate pans and then add it to it because all that stuff that gets crusted on the bottom is all flavored. So that's why we're doing it all in one pot, but we're just making it and then reserving it. So what we did is we made bacon, okay? Strips of bacon. Set it aside. Put half of the oil in a jar. The other half stays in the pot. Okay? Then we got 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. And I cut it up into chunks. All right? About just so they're easy to fry up in that pot. So just cut it into chunks like that. And then just for the chicken, just to season the chicken.
Hey, Mirandy, Betty Boop, Fresh Prince. Sorry, I forgot.
We did
a
teaspoon of salt and then 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. And then a dash of garlic powder and a dash of onion powder. That's just to season the chicken. Those go together right here, these 2 things. All right. Now we've got 2 cloves of garlic minced. We've got 2 tablespoons of butter. We've got a 1/4 cup of green pepper. We've got 1/8 of a cup of jalapeno. We've got a medium onion diced. We've got a 1/4 cup of celery diced. We've got of that chicken stock. I've got
How
two and a
fresh.
half
That'd be
two and a half
scary.
cups of chicken stock. 1/8 of a cup of flour. Now we've got half a teaspoon of each salt and pepper. We've got potatoes, 2 large potatoes or 4 little small ones. We're just got them in water right now, just so they don't get all brown and dried out or whatever. And then we've got a half a cup of milk and a half a cup of heavy cream. All right, those are all the ingredients that we have. All right, it's a lot of ingredients, I get it, but we're going to go through step by step and get her done. Okay, so in your pot, everything goes in the pot at the end, but we're going to crank that up, get her hot, and we're going to put our chicken in there. We're going to season the chicken. We're just going to cook the chicken. All right. Oh, one more ingredient. Forgot in chicken corn chowder, you got to have corn. So we got 1 whole corn with all the stock on it, and you're just going to put that in the microwave. We're going to cook that in a minute.
And let me do roll call real quick. Hey, Cool Gamer, Fresh Prince, Betty, Dan Boop.
So,
Welcome in. Welcome in. Randy, thank you. No, you're okay. I'm just whispering on here.
Am I talking too loud?
No.
It
It sounds fine.
Oh, it does?
Fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. She's going to do a roll call while this is getting hot.
Fine dining.
And this is going to be for, she's got a chicken, a dumpling soup to make. So this is going to be for her later. So we're just going to keep that just sitting over there. That's not for us. I already took mine out of there and strained it into this measuring cup right here. Are you doing a roll call still?
I did already.
Oh, okay.
Yep, we're ready for you.
All right. Oil's heated up. Just going to take our chunks of chicken and I'll bring it right over here and I'm just going to dump them on in here. Okay. Sizzle, sizzle. Put this off to the side. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this. I'll show you how big the chunks are here.
Marissa, welcome, my love.
There you
I
go.
missed
There's
you.
Chunks of chicken. I'm just going to season them with the little, mixture I mixed up here. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, dash of garlic, and dash of onion powder. I'm just going to lightly season the chicken.
What is that? Daddy?
What's that?
What is that you're putting on it?
Salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic.
Oh, that sounds like a beautiful blend.
And then we're just going to cook this up, put a nice toast on it. It's going to taste good with that bacon grease in there. So we're just going to cook this through, and then we're going to set it aside and shred it in a bit. But we're going to cook that first. We're going to cook it in here, and then just take the pieces out and put them in a bowl, and then shred them over there. And then we take whatever, we use the same pot, and then we're going to make our roux. And then we're going to put our potatoes in. And then we're going to put our liquids in. And then we're going to put our taters in. And then we'll put the chicken in. And then we'll put the corn in. But step by step. Right now we're at the chicken step right now. We're just cooking our chicken, seasoned it. And it doesn't have to be heavily seasoned. Just the seasoning that I made up should be plenty, because you got seasonings, in your soup mix here. So don't worry about that. So all we've done so far is we made some bacon, set it aside, divided the oil, put some of it over here, and the other half is in the pot. Put the chicken in there. Now we're cooking the chicken in that bacon grease. This is not vegan, if you haven't noticed.
Joe, don't say it like that.
or vegetarian for that matter. But I'm
So
not putting them down.
we welcome them here.
It's just it's chicken corn chowder. You need oil. You need chicken. You need bacon. You can do it without it. You can. There's an alternative, and maybe we'll make an alternative to this someday, uh, where you can do it with. We'll figure out the tofu thing, babe. We'll make it with tofu and taters. Oh, we're getting some color on the chicken.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to cough in your mouth.
All right, get some color on that chicken. Let it fry, man. Just cook it till it's done. Some people, some people will put their chicken either par cook it and then put it in the soup and then just simmer it for a long time until the chicken is done, and then you put the potatoes in it at a different time because the potatoes, will be done and they'll turn to mush if you cook them for too long. But I like to cook the chicken through and then put it in. The flavors will meld enough by simmering it for as long as we're going to simmer it, which is not too long. But I like to have my chicken cooked, and plus I like to get a little char on it, a little browning, get some color on there, rather than have boiled chicken. So it adds flavor, I think. But I'm going to continue to cook the chicken, fry it up, make sure it's done. Okay, check it out. Now we're going to get more color on there. It's looking good. Just got to cook through. That's all we're looking for. Like I said, we haven't done anything else. And while we're cooking this, it's going to take a few more minutes. And I'll cut it open and check it, break it open and check and make sure it's done. But in the meantime, we're going to get our corn done. So, one corn cob with the husks on is going to be 4 minutes. We are going to char it on the flame. So I'm going to cook it for 3 minutes and let that get almost done, and then we're going to char it up, and then it goes in the soup after that. So while we're cooking our chicken, we're going to cook our one corn cob, and it's almost fully cooked at 3 minutes. Usually takes 4 minutes in the microwave, but since we're going to char it up too, and then we're going to put it in the pot, and it's going to simmer for a while. It'll finish in there, so don't worry about that. So 3 minutes microwave. That is the best way. I'm telling you, the best way to make corn on the cob. I'm telling you what, it's better than boiling it. It's quicker than boiling it. You don't get your house hot. 4 minutes. You put 2 corn cobs in there, then it's 8 minutes. Okay. Every one you put in there is add 4 minutes. Get it done, and then you can char it up on the grill or whenever you're ready to entertain outside. Your corn can be cooked, and I tell you what, the silk inside, you don't have to shuck it. You don't have to do anything. Everything comes off, and it's the greatest ever.
That's cool. Fresh Prince says that he rewatches so he can learn all the recipes. I love that, Fresh Prince. I really do. You guys, we're making chicken corn chowder. As of now, Joe fried some bacon in a pan. Sorry, I don't mean to shout in your ear. He fried some bacon in the pan. He pulled the bacon out, and with that same oil, he threw his chicken breast in there. And then, did you dice up the chicken, Dad?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's all whole.
It's right here. It's all. I cut chicken breasts up into probably, I would say, 3x3 chunks, whatever. Just chunk it up so you can cook it all and not have the one big huge piece and try to cook it all the way through. So I just cut it up into bigger chunks so I can fry it up quicker and get more area of flavor and more browning on more sides of it, more area. Okay, so we're still cooking that up, and I'll check it in a minute. Make sure that the thickest piece of chicken is done. hot. And I got this on medium-high heat. Once it gets all nice color on it like this, once it gets all that color on there, you can turn the heat down to medium or, towards medium-low, to just cook it through. You already got the color I want. I don't have to keep it on like a medium-high heat anymore. I now just want it to cook slowly through and not burn. You don't want nothing to burn. So we're going to take the corn out when it's done, and it's done right now. So we're going to shut that off. And tell you what, this is the best. Take your corn. You're going to put it down here. It's steaming. Okay? It steams inside of its own husk. All right? This is what you do. Take, because it's hot. The largest part, not down here, but towards where it's the widest part of that cob, you're going to cut.
It's okay. I just don't want it to tilt.
Cut that off of there. Now, you take your hand and you just squeeze. And the corn comes out completely clean. All the silk, none of it remains.
You want to pull this
That
out?
is the best way to cook corn. What?
Hand me that and I can pull this out and start shredding it.
The what?
The bowl.
The bowl.
And I can start shredding this.
All right, ready?
And you can go on to your next step.
Okay. All right, we're going to set this aside.
What was in it?
That's fine. It was bacon. I had some bacon in there.
Okay, put your next part.
Okay.
Turn your heat up here. We're not ready
All
yet.
right. So she's got the chicken. She's going to shred that chicken. And this is what we got in the bottom of the pan. Okay. Got all that goodness in the bottom of the pan. And we're going to take that, and now we're going to make our roux with the rest of our ingredients. And we're going to throw in butter. Oops. We're going to throw in the 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay. We got this more of a medium-low right now. And we're going to melt that in there. Okay.
Make cookbook and call it mittens with that. I love it. We want to make a cookbook, Fresh Prince.
We're going to add the rest of our oil
Joe's
from our
mittens.
3
Call
strips of bacon.
Joe's mittens.
That goes right in there.
All y'all recipes. I love it.
So you got oil or grease from the bacon and some butter. Okay. Butter's melted. We'll kind of put you right here. All right. So now that we got that, we're going to put in our onions and our celery right straight in there. And we're going to cook those up just for a few minutes here, a couple of minutes. Until they're translucent. And I'm going to take and I'm going to scrape off the bottom of all that stuff that was on the bottom. Okay. And make sure that gets in to everything, because that is super good flavor down there from the chicken and the bacon grease, or the bacon that we cooked in it. We cooked the bacon in here, and then we cooked
Hey,
the chicken in here.
KCG, thank you,
So
love.
now we're just
Thank you
cooking
for
these down
coming
a
in,
little
honey.
bit. We're going to cook them until they're translucent, basically, and we're going to add our green peppers. Put those in there. Jalapeno. Saute everything. I'm going to turn that back up to medium so it cooks a little bit nicer. A little bit too cold for me, so about medium. 5 out of 10 on mine. Let those cook down a little bit. All right. And then, okay, now she's sizzling a little bit, so that's what we're looking for. A little sizzle. Okay. We're at medium heat on sizzling. And I'm going to add my garlic. It's raw garlic, so you want to be able to cook that a little bit, toast it up a little bit. You don't want raw garlic in there. You want that to cook a little bit. Now that we're becoming a little translucent on everything, we're going to add the flour. Sprinkle it around in there. Now we're just going to stir it up, and we just want to toast this and cook it enough so it gets that raw flour taste out of there. Okay, everything's going to kind of dry up a little bit, which is super fine. It's just going to coat all of our stuff, and we're just going to cook that flour a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to cook it, give you a good look, browning a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, no big deal. And we're cooking that flour on medium heat. It's kind of like would you call that a roux? Kind of almost, but or what would you call it, baby? When you put the flour on the vegetables instead of just making a roux? Babe, are you listening?
No, I'm sorry.
What are you listening
What's
to?
up?
I was just asking what would you call it? Not a roux, but when you put
Yeah.
the flour, it's kind
Like
of
a roux, yeah.
Okay.
It's just the same thing like when I made my cream of chicken soup. Remember that one time?
Yeah.
Your when I made my pot pie. It's kind of like it's just a roux. You're putting your flour coating. You want to put enough flour that all your vegetables are coated because this is your only thickness.
Yeah.
You're gonna have potatoes, but this is the majority of where you're gonna get your thickness
Then
from.
we add our 2.5 cups of chicken broth. Okay. Boom. Done with that. All right. Now we're just going to now that we got our chicken broth in there, now we're just going to put our potatoes in there and let them cook in the chicken broth. And these are in water, so I'm just going to drain these babies. And we'll have to put you over here because I got to get into the soup. Sorry. RV life, y'all. Okay, so we're just going to strain those out a little bit. And then
It's hot.
dump them right in to the chicken broth. And we're going to cook our potatoes in the mixture that we've made. All right? That's all we're doing at this point. And then we're going to add our salt and pepper right into the mix. Boom. Okay? The key to doing something that's kind of complicated like this, where you got a lot of ingredients going in, you got a few steps to do, is to have everything set up. Peel your potatoes.
It feels like it's a little easier.
I've given you all the ingredients you need and the amounts you need. Now you just set everything up. Like, you don't want to be trying to learn how to cook this on your own and then have to go and try to measure something out while something's cooking, and then you have to do something else while you're trying to measure something else. So it's like this. I got everything measured up. Everything I told you, everything's measured up. It's just some prep time. You got your chicken ready to go. You got your broth ready to go. It's already measured out to 2.5 cups. Just get the ingredients, all the measurements, and set them up in the order that you're going to make them in, just like I did. When I'm cooking, I set up everything.
Yep, they're Gotham pans.
Closest
Fresh
to me
Prince
goes first, and then I just
Good
keep
eye.
going after that.
They are
It makes it
Gotham
easier
pans.
to remember.
They were a blessing for our one of our subs, Pixie Girl, blessed us with them. I'm just talking
Give
to
this
Fresh
a stir.
Prince. He said, "Those are Gotham pants." I said, "Yep, they are Gotham pants."
And I'm gonna raise the heat a little bit to medium high to bring these potatoes to a boil.
You got to get your papas in there because they're going to need a little while to cook.
They're in there.
And did you already start
What?
charring your corn?
Not yet.
Oh no,
We're
okay.
just cooking. We've got enough time to char the stuff. It don't take too long. But I've turned this up a little bit, so we can bring these babies to a boil. It's starting to bubble up right now. So you want to bring them to a boil, and then you'll just reduce the heat a little bit so it simmers and cooks your potatoes. All right, so that's where we're at right now. Okay, when they're cooked, we'll add our milk and our heavy cream. Okay, but until then, we're going to prepare our corn. We've got it probably 3/4 of the way cooked, and what we're going to do is first, before we take it off the cob, we're going to char it up to add some more flavor. So we're just going to put it right on a burner. Boom. And then we're just going to watch that. I got another pair of tongs here because that one had chicken on it. And we're just going to, it doesn't take long. We're going to put this on medium. And then just put a char on this thing. There's nothing else you got to watch right now. This stuff's boiling. It's come to a boil, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit just so it simmers and cooks our potatoes. And we're just going to char this. Just let it sit for a minute. Depending on how hot you got your stove, just check it, roll it around, make sure it's not going to get burnt. We just want to char on there for some flavor.
It's going to add flavor and depth.
Yeah, it adds another level of flavor in your corn chowder.
Hold on. If they happen to grill out and they have an extra breast and corn the day before, you might as well make some soup with it.
Absolutely. See that? We're getting some good color on there, and that's we're starting to get color on there. That's what we want.
I got the pans
it's just
on
like the chicken. If you boil the chicken
on the low when I was working at Home Depot,
there's merit to that.
One of our subs blessed us. We were so happy.
And
I was crying.
There's merit to just cooking this. I mean, I tell you what, putting this in the microwave just to have corn on the cob, that is, I tell you what, it's better than boiling it. And if you want to char on it, you just put it in the microwave. You cook it almost all the way for the whole 4 minutes. And then just char it real quick, and you can have charred corn on the cob, real easy, or just corn on the cob from the microwave, and just butter and salt, baby. Holy moly! Okay, all right, that's come to a boil. Now we just want it to simmer, not just do something crazy. But we're still charring away. Get a little char. All right. So these are due a simmer. So we're just going to test them in a little bit here. We're just going to keep charring away at our corn. Like I say, you're not burning it. You're just putting a little color on there. A little char. Charry tree. All right. Doesn't have to be completely covered. You just want some char on most of it. So we'll get this baby done, and then we'll take it off the cob so we can put it in our soup. But I'm going to try one of the potatoes here in a second here. I'm all charred up. I'm good to go. Put that in a bowl. Turn our burner off, and I'm going to check one of our potatoes. Not quite there yet. A little hard yet. So we're going to wait on that. And then we're going to bring you down here. And let's take the corn off the cob. That's all we're going to do. Put it in the bowl. All gets caught there. There we go, y'all. Fresh corn on the cob. Going in our corn chowder soup. Chicken corn chowder. There it is. Done. Put that over there.
Let me go wash my hands in the bathroom, baby.
All right, we are ready. We're going to set that aside for a minute. She pulled the chicken apart. And we have our corn, we have our chicken, we have our bacon for later. Okay. So we'll set this over here so everybody can see it and look at it. And then we're just waiting for our taters to get done. Once they're just about perfectly done, then we're going to add our milk and our cream and our heavy cream. But we want these taters to be done. Even without the cream in there, the stuff is with that flour that we put in there. It gets a little thick, so we're on our way to have some nice thick and creamy chicken corn chowder.
You got your milks in or not yet?
Nope, not yet.
Ooh, it looks so good.
Yeah, just waiting for the taters to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put your milks in so the cream can start. It thickens.
Mm-hmm. They're just about there. They're about 3/4 of the way done. So, half a cup of milk or cream. This one's cream, heavy cream.
How good that looks. I would break these up before they go in. But look at how yummy that is, you guys.
Cream is in. Heavy cream.
We're not putting this in. I know you want to.
No, it's not in. I would have put it in already. And then a half cup of your milk.
I love me some corn.
Okay. So the creams are in there. Here, show them what it looks like.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. They're like, we're tired of seeing you.
And now we're nice and we got the right color. It's nice and creamy. And we're just going to simmer this.
And are you going to emulsify it or not?
I might emulsify a little bit. You don't have to.
I might before you do the corn. Put the corn after because we want those to stay whole.
All right.
Later.
So you could just keep simmering this until it'll thicken. But you want a little thickness right away, and you don't want to take the time to simmer it as long. You can take your little emulsifier and do some of the potatoes that are in there.
Berkey, we love you.
So the starch. Okay. That's good. That's good.
It's still chunky.
That's good.
Okay, fine. I'm addicted to it. I couldn't stop.
But that starchiness from doing that will thicken this baby right up. Okay. But you still have your chunks of potato in there. But now you got some potato that's just emulsified and it's going to thicken up.
And if you want it all the way, do it all the way. Joe, that's the best part about making your own soup, guys, is that Joe likes chunks. My son likes chunks. I like chunky but kind of creamy. Yeah. What you may like, it may be completely creamy.
Yeah, you could emulsify this whole thing and just have it creamy with the chicken in there, and then put with the corn. But now we're gonna put the corn in there and let that cook the rest of the way.
That starch plus your potatoes, it's gonna get thicker the longer it sits.
And this is gonna sweeten it up just a tad. So we're just gonna add all our corn. Okay, our charred up corn.
Hey, Bell, welcome, money.
Plus, it gives it some visual. Some different visuals rather than just plain yellow corn. You've got that charred, got some charred pieces in there, and it looks good. It changes the flavor and it just adds flavor, And then goes our shredded chicken. Yum. Already seasoned. Like I said, you can do a pound to a pound and a half, depending on how much chicken you like in there. And now we just let it simmer. Chicken corn chowder, y'all. That's where it's at. I'm gonna take a taste of this just to see where my salt level and pepper level is, or my seasoning level, if you will. Just gonna take a taste. Oh, that's pretty good. That's good. It's got a little bit of heat with the jalapenos. Those come from the garden out here. And then some people will take this and put it in there and let it simmer in there while it's cooking. And then they reserve half of it to put on your bowl. we're gonna put it just on our bowl, so because we like the crispiness and meatiness of, fresh cooked bacon, and we'll just sprinkle it on the top of our bowl. But you can take half of this and put it in there, and let it cook with it, and you don't want to be without bacon, whether you put it on at the end or if you cook it in there only, or if you do both. But you don't want to skip the bacon.
He says it's a nice consistency. And you guys, it's your soup. If you want it, let me just say this.
Cranking the heat a little bit just because we have such cool ingredients that we put in there. Look at how
great it looks. If you want to add more broth, we could just go like that. If we want more milk, you can add more of that. This is your guys' recipe. So don't ever feel like, well, he gave me like this. This is like a blank canvas. This allows you to switch up whatever you want. If you guys don't like celery?
Yeah.
If you don't like celery,
we can do without celery.
I wouldn't put it in. I'm not a big fan of celery. But Joe's doing it. If you go, well, my kids don't like it, they're not going to even know. You can either do and it'll be emulsified in there, and you won't be able to see it, but still have the flavor of it. Mm-hmm. I wish I could do that right now, but Joe won't want me.
We're doing it.
Hi.
You're going to get all the emulsified.
Fine.
Chicken.
Have you tried the salt, pepper, anything? Have you done anything? Have you put any?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I put it on the chicken when I seasoned it, and then I put it in there when I made the roux.
Good. Are we ready to try? Or are we going to let it simmer for a little bit?
Simmer for a little bit because the potatoes had to cook a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. But now that you've emulsified some, we don't have to wait for it to thicken that much. Mm-hmm. But
it looks personally, so good.
You can take that chicken instead of shredding it. You can actually just take with the chicken that you cooked in the pot.
You can taste the spice,
and then just slice it up into thin pieces.
What kind of heat did you put? The jalapenos?
Oh, what's that?
The heat is jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
You can taste it just a little bit.
I know. Yeah, it's there. It's there.
It's just like on the back of my neck. I can taste a little bit of heat.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. Let's check it out.
I like that. It's really good. That was my first time tasting it ever. I've never had.
Not bad.
I've never had it ever.
Not bad.
I like the garlic in it, all of it.
Yeah. But the more it simmers, the sweeter it'll get. 2
cloves or 3 cloves of garlic?
2.
Run through the whole recipe with everybody while it's simmering.
You want me to go through the whole recipe?
Because there's people that are coming in.
Okay.
No, just what you put in. Just go by in order that you cooked it.
Oh, my Lord. You want me to put it in chronological order, too? Okay.
Here we go. He fried some bacon. You want me to do it?
No, I got it.
You sure?
I got it.
Come on, baby. You got this.
We made our own chicken broth, okay, with a piece of the chicken breast and some celery and some carrots and some salt and some pepper and some garlic. Okay, we made our own broth, but you can get your own broth. All right, make your own broth. Stuff's simmering nicely, but you can just make your own broth. All right, so you got your broth. You got 2.5 cups of broth. You set that aside. You cook up for this size of a pot of soup. I did 3. I'm not sure if I remember everything for the amounts of everything, but I will try. 3 pieces of bacon, and then we just cut them up into small pieces and fried them in this pot. Once they were done, I let the bacon drain away its oil on one side, its grease on one side, and then took them out and put them in and set the bacon aside. And then I saved half of the grease in here, and then I put the other half in a jar and set that aside. All right. And then once I did that, I took and put my chicken and cooked it in the bacon grease until it was done and had some nice color on it. And then my wife took and shredded it for me, the good girl that she is. I'm going to turn this down.
And you can dice it if you don't want shredded.
You can dice it. Yeah, you can dice it. You can slice it, whatever you want to do. And then we set that aside. All right. And then I took the same pot. I took the chicken out of the pot, put the rest of my bacon grease in, the stuff that I had saved, and then I put the onions and celery, green pepper, the jalapeno, all diced up the same size, and then I put some garlic, some fresh garlic minced. Let that everything get translucent, and then I put some flour in it, quarter cup of flour, and then let that cook the flour for a little bit. And then after the flour, I added my chicken stock, my my potatoes, and cooked the potatoes till they were almost done. And then I put my heavy cream in, put my milk in, and then the corn. We cooked the corn, charred the corn, and then put the corn in it after all that, and then the chicken after that. Now we're just simmering it out. Woo! That was tough. But anyways.
And the bacon's optional, guys. There's people that don't put bacon. Joe wants bacon. Oh, how would you make this vegetarian? You could put vegetable broth.
Sure. Yeah, you could forego the bacon and the chicken and use what?
Hey, Berkey.
You just make chowder. I mean, that's kind of potato chowder. You know, you make it's potato chowder is basically made the same way.
We made chicken corn chowder, Berkey.
You
made chicken corn chowder today.
No chicken, and you don't have to use bacon grease. You can use vegetable oil. All right, everything can be, you know.
We did chicken corn chowder. He fried
made into a vegetarian style.
There's people that want to be vegetarian, Joe. Y'all, I'm gonna punch my husband. I have friends that are vegetarian.
I would have done another corn cob in there, you know.
We do have another one.
We do have another one, but were we saving that for something?
We can pick up another. We got to go into Walmart tomorrow.
We're gonna tank here in a minute.
How much is there? A lot of corn?
I would put actually 2 in there. I just love corn. So I mean, like I said, you make it your own.
Do you think you can make chipped corned beef one night? I want to make my grandma's, but I think a recipe book is home. We can look into it. Chipped corned beef, babe. Do you know what that is? Selena, welcome on.
Corned beef? Yeah, I know what it is. I've never messed with it.
I'd like to try to make it. I love trying new stuff. On my way, y'all, soup is perfect for this chilly Texas night. I know it.
Are we gonna put them in these bowls?
Yeah, or we can put them in a cup. We still have to get bowls. We don't have bowls, guys. We used to have them when we had little kids, but since then we just kind of don't have. We eat out of a mug,
which is fine. I like eating out of.
You serve it over toast. Oh, you mean like shit on a shingle?
Yeah. Woo.
You want some shit on a shingle?
Hell yeah.
Bell. We're from Michigan. The Midwest, we call that shit on a shingle.
Get this even. You keep cooking it down. If you want to simmer this until it actually reduces by half, then you can actually put it over toast, like you're saying. Holy moly, yeah. This over toast would be awesome.
Yeah. Shit on a shingle is like you get packets of that beef, that really thin beef, and you make a gravy with it. And some people toast some bread and they put it on top of it.
Done.
I saw somebody who puts the toast and then they do something to the toast, like they put butter on the toast to give it a little richness.
Just to get the starches to get it even thicker, but it's pretty thick right now because I'm also
shit on a shingle. We were looking into that before, Bell.
You ready for me to serve us up, baby?
Hold on, wait a minute.
What? Why not?
I was talking to her about the shit on a shingle. We made that. We were talking about it. When were we talking about it, babe? The other day?
A couple days ago.
I would say probably about 3 people have asked us to make shit on a shingle. Berkey, you live out in I don't even know where you live. You live up in Canada. Do you know what shit on a shingle is? I need the recipe. I am gonna make it for you. If I can make a ham spread. Oh my God! See, everybody knows what shit on a shingle is, you guys. Shit on a
shingle's good, man.
We're gonna make it for you guys.
Yeah.
We are gonna make it for you.
There's different variations of it, but we'll try to keep it to the old school shit on a shingle because that's what I grew up with.
An old Michigan classic. No idea. It's like those little thin meats that you make, like what do they call Polish roses?
Yeah.
And you chop it up.
Oh yeah.
It was back from grandparents used to make it, kind of thing. Huh, babe?
Yeah. Do they know what Polish roses are? We went through this before.
You never heard of it?
Roses thing.
We made them. We made Polish
Yeah.
roses. This all. What in the hell is going on?
I'm going crazy.
I know. You're like.
I'm just shuffling.
I knew it. Go into the room now.
That hurt.
You are too much, babe.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm coming. Shit, wait. I almost said shit on the shingle, and I meant Belle.
Say it.
But no, because Belle said something.
It's
You're
fun to say
horrible.
shit on a shingle.
Belle said,
Everybody
I'm
together,
getting
shit
better.
on a shingle.
Doctor says, oh,
One more time.
good. You're getting
Shit
better, Belle.
Shit on a shingle.
I'm praying for you, honey. I'm so sorry you're sick.
Fun to say.
I'm very sorry you're sick. It's a yucky time of the weather right now, you guys.
On a shingle.
I sound like crap. I was an hour ago. I was just vegetable on the recliner, and Joe's like, "It's okay, I'll do it." And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna pull it together." So I literally had to get it in the shower so I could help me breathe. And just my migraine's killing me. My head's killing me. Daddy, did you know soda pop for us?
Hey,
that's
I'm
all.
doing the cooking. I thought that was your job.
I only need one scoop, Daddy. I don't need a lot.
All right.
I've never had it, and I certainly ain't trying to start today.
This is for me.
Yes. You scare me, bruh. You scare me. Okay, let me get a soda, because I'm going to need a soda wop.
All right, check this out.
You think I'm going to like it?
Two for the road.
You love it. You and Drew love this. This is my son's favorite soup, guys. One of his favorites. I, on the other hand, will take me a good bowl of chicken noodle, chicken rice, chicken... Oh, we don't mention chicken rice, do we, Joe?
No, chicken rice. Chicken rice is a no-no.
Guys, if you've been here for a while, you've heard my daughter and my husband talk about me and my chicken rice. Let me just say that the ratio is very important to how much you put, huh, Joe?
Yeah, look at that. Chicken corn chowder.
What time is it? How long does it take to make a pot?
It's 8:22 right now. We went from 7:30. Not
it's
even
about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. 40 minutes after you get everything set up. Okay, just make sure you got all your measurements done, all set up, and then you can just start.
Oh my God! Why so much bacon?
Because
I don't want that much bacon on mine.
What?
Oh, it's already in there. No, it's already in there.
All right.
I'm not a big bacon eater, but we ready? All right.
That's mine.
Bro, jeez. Okay, guys.
All right. Here we go. One more time.
Oh no, this is not going to work.
What? A spoon?
The spoon is. It's dirty. There's a bunch of things.
Dirty.
Oh, the handle. No, the handle has got stuff on it because it dropped in or something.
Okay.
Or maybe it's my hands because the next one's dirty too.
Okay.
My fingers are dirty. Hold on.
You want this?
No, I need to watch it because it's going to be sticky. God. You're just getting antsy, babe.
No, I'm antsy.
You're like, I gotta. Let's go. There's no rush. Oh. Everybody take your time. Every time we're going to get something to eat or get a bite, I'm like, wait, I need a drink.
It's like.
Joe's like.
Everybody else is going tink.
Everybody get your forks ready.
Oh, okay, we gotta wait. Oh,
shut up! Ready?
For
y'all, get it ready. Get it ready.
Holy moly! There we go. Woo woo!
Ooh, yours looks good. You guys can emulsify your potato if you don't want it big.
Tink. You gotta tink them. Tink them.
Tink them. Chicken.
Ready? One more tink. Tink.
Mmm.
Oh yeah.
That's really good. Oh my gosh! I've never had it, and it's good.
It's really good.
The corn is good with it.
Oh my goodness. Girls, you're not supposed to be in here.
I mean, I don't know why I never had it.
I think they know when we tink, because then they come into the kitchen every time.
They know what the tink means.
They know when we're done. Holy
This
moly.
is the...
That is good.
Those are
good.
There's one in the freezer, Daddy.
Is there?
It's already open. Potatoes. That's a jalapeno. You guys don't have to do jalapeno. Dolex Place. And then the chicken.
Holy moly. That's good.
I give my compliments to the chef.
That's
very good.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good.
Look at that, guys. Chicken corn chowder.
Oh yeah.
Joe did a body good.
You got to have the bacon in there.
It took in under an hour, you guys. Under an hour. All right. Y'all can do bacon. Don't do bacon. It's up to y'all. Chicken, you can just do the potatoes and the corn. That's just chicken. That's just corn chowder.
You should do bacon with corn chowder too.
Okay, we're out of here. Thanks, guys. I love you guys.
That's good.
That's very impressive. Good. I was impressed.
I like it. That's good.
I'm waiting for my avocados to get.
I'm always surprised how good it is.
Because I know a couple of people had asked me to make guacamole. We're going to make tomato soup in the next couple of days. We're going to make basole verde in a couple of days. My main thing that I'm trying to do is get my avocados ripe. Because apparently all the ones I bought, I might make granola later on tonight or make it tomorrow. Homemade granola.
Salt and pepper to taste when you're done. This is spot on right now.
I think it tastes good. Yeah. All right, guys. Be blessed. Hit the like on your way out. If you guys could do me a solid share, please send it out to your friends, family. It's soup season.
That's so good. It's hot as hell.
It's hot. Very hot.
Caliente. Very muy caliente.
Not picoso, caliente.
Yeah, not picoso.
Hit the likes on your way out, guys. Thank you. KCG, y'all came back in for the tink. Thank you for being here for the tink. You guys, if you have any questions about the recipe, please hit us on the email and ask us what you need to know. We'll help you out. And number two, any questions at all, please don't hesitate. Be blessed. Tomorrow we are doing chicken dumpling soup. Be blessed, guys. If you guys are able to bless us with a Cash App or PayPal, the link is right there. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Anything you guys can do is a blessing for us. It goes towards the groceries that we bought. It goes towards the things.
Yeah.
Anything.
If you can. If you can, if you can't.
And if nothing else, if you can like it, that's a blessing.
Like and subscribe and share.
And make sure your notifications are on. There's a lot of people that have been telling me that they don't have notifications. So if you have any, just check it to make sure your notifications are on. Be blessed.